excited to share a message about trusting a known God in an unknown time, that God is faithful. I'm thankful for this group of clergy that we partnered together to share word. So what is my word? To stay consistent in prayer. Let me say it again. To stay consistent in your prayer. Right now, I'm starting a 40-day prayer challenge. So if you're listening to this in unknown times, trusting an unknown God, I truly believe God is speaking in amazing ways right now. In amazing ways. So I want to challenge you. You know, I think we all get busy. We get busy with life and family and challenges and problems. And one of the things I think most of the times we cut back on is our prayer life. Hey, I believe prayer is the difference between the best God can do and the best you can do. Prayer is the difference between the best God can do and the best you can do. See, I believe I should work like it depends on me and pray like it depends on God. During this time, I can't say I don't have the time to pray. So pray. So number one, to trust God in unknown times, that God is faithful. He's the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. I want you to do a few things. Set a designated time and place to pray. Let me say it again. A designated time and place to pray. For me, it's in my office, usually 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I like the quietness and stillness of the night. If you do that for 40 days, 5 minutes a day, 3 times a day, you will hear from God. Also, keep this in mind. Many times we think God will respond right away. But instead of having an ASAP, praying as soon as possible, how about we have an ALAT, as long as it takes, to circle something in prayer. I want to challenge you during these trying times. I know they're trying. They're trying financially. They're times just being stuck in the home and getting out of routine, uncertainty about when school will start or if I will have a job. Listen, God is faithful. I believe we walk by faith and not by sight. The Bible says we can call things that be not as though they were. We can speak to the mountains in our lives. To develop a strong prayer life. And I think through your prayer life, through having consistency. Somebody might say, well, what should I pray? What should I pray about? Well, how about you pray about what you should pray about? Let me say it again. What if you would pray about what you should pray about? What you should, as Mark Batterson says in The Circle Maker, what you should circle. What's a big dream? What's a big idea? That might be something new that's coming out of you during this season. I really believe, if we're going to trust God in unknown times, we shouldn't be the same after this. We should be different. Nothing's going to be the same. Church is not going to be the same. Your job's probably not going to be the same. I was reading how companies have found out they can do a lot more having meetings on Zoom, and they're cutting down buildings. And we in the faith community, we're finding that we're reaching a lot more people through Facebook and Zoom and Twitter and Instagram. These are unknown, challenging times, but I believe God is faithful. He's birthing some new things. So I want to give you a couple things that you can do. Number one, don't try to manufacture your own miracle. Just stay consistent in circling something in prayer every day. When God, who knows the big things that's going to come out of this? One, I've seen humanity. I've seen the church do more. I've seen people do more. How does God want you to do more? Don't try to manufacture your own prayers. Just listen to that small voice. Number two, don't answer your own prayers. Sometimes the answer is yes, sometimes it's no, sometimes it's not yet. But I truly believe, if you take a 40-day prayer challenge for 40 days, doing the same thing every day for 40 days, or for 10 days, if you even don't make it the whole day, you will develop a habit. There's something that says if you do something for 30 days, it becomes a habit. It becomes consistent. Your life will change. Maybe the biggest thing that can come out of this time away and this stillness, that you develop a deeper prayer life. And number three, don't try to do God's job for him. Many times, listen, I've done a prayer challenge before. If you stay consistent for 40 days in prayer, 25 days in prayer, set time, God's going to surprise you. You might be saying, how does he surprise me? He's going to show you something that maybe you've forgotten about, something you put on the back burner. Look, I'm rebirthing some things. I'm going back to some things maybe I left beside. I should have done, could have done. This is the season to do them. And the last one, stay humble, stay patient, stay focused, and keep circling. Sometimes, listen, in your prayer life, it doesn't seem like the answer comes right away. Sometimes God is quiet, but I promise you, 40 days is a powerful number. God had